taken the configuration backup via the TFTP. We configure the router. The router TFTP, they are on the same network 192.168.10.100 and 192.168.10.2. We already verified that we can ping from the router, ping to TFTP IP address. Okay, I can ping that. We verify the connectivity. What we have done is we taken the backup configuration of the Cisco router. So for example, show running configuration, you see, and show startup. For example, we have already taken the backup of all the configuration to TFTP. This is the TFTP server LDNFN01 config. That is my file name. Okay, this is the file I have taken the backup. Why have we have taken the backup? In case this router goes down, so we can recover that. So now I'm going to do a live demonstration for you where I will be deleting every configuration. Okay, once I delete the configuration, I will bring this router up into the default configuration, and then we'll download all the configuration from here. Clear? So let's say how we can do this. So first of all, write erase. This is the command which will erase the NVRAM configuration. Okay, write memory will save the configuration. Write erase will mean it's like it will erase everything. Okay, now what happened when I reload this device? It will have no configuration to us. So think like this, that we are replacing this router. Okay, we are replacing this router, and luckily we already saved the previous configuration. You can see this router name is there. Previously it was having all these configuration. Okay, now I'm going into the router, and the minimum what I'm doing is I am configuring interface 00. I'm saying no shut, and I'm assigning the IP address. Done. So minimum, I have done the IP address configuration, minimum. Please, everybody follow this importantly. So what I have done, so guys, I done the right erase. With the right erase, what happened? All the configuration is gone. Okay. Now I reload the router. Router come back just as a default configuration. Clear? Now previously we taken the backup on the TFTP server ldnfn01.config. We have not assigned any name, anything like that, just assign the IP address to the interface. Anybody knows why we done that? To recover, and what else? To restore our network connection at minimum. Minimum we restore the network connection. If we don't restore that, that interface will be down. So we restore the network connection, we given the IP address at least, and then we now making sure the connection is there. Now let's check the connection. Okay, we have the connection. Now, previously we have done the copy command. We use the source like running into TFTP. Remember that? Have you remember? So what was the source? Running configuration to TFTP. So that was the source. Okay. Which was the source? Router was the source. This was the source, and this was the destination. Okay. That's the source. That's the destination. Now this time it's the other way around. Now the configuration file is already on the TFTP. So what we will be doing? Copy to TFTP. Am I right? Who is our source? Mansoor? It's the other way around now. It's server. Server has this configuration. So I am typing TFTP to, and where you want to copy running, and what is the IP address of the remote machine? Okay, now it's asking the file name, because this file name is on the server ldnfn01 config. Exactly, you need to type the same. Okay, please make sure you check that. LDN FN01 config. Enter. And what is the destination file name? FN01. Oh, CNFG, sorry. Again, up arrow, you can use the up arrow, copy, run again. Host name will be to file name LDN FN01, okay, CNFG, right? You see what happened? Can you see the difference? What happened? The name was router. What happened? Yeah. So you see the copy, whatever the configuration file was there, it downloaded it. Everything is done and dusted. So whatever the configuration, you don't need to configure any other parameter. Whatever you configure like enable password, telnet, SSH, everything is there. See, enable Cisco, domain name, okay, SSH as well. Everything will be remain. If I try to telnet SSH from here, everything will be same. I did not configure SSH. See? So within one command, because this is why we done this, because we save the configuration. Again, so first of all, on this router, we reload the box, remove everything. Okay. Now if I reload it, you will see everything will be back to normal. This is a quick way how you can actually recover the router, but you must need to save the configuration somewhere before. Okay.